Good morning. So I just finished the energy read of the day. Check it out on the Elemental Frequency on TikTok. It was definitely about changing seasons, moving into a new direction, moving into this new direction with the heart of a child, like go into this sense of wonderment, right? I feel like it's time for us to take off our adult lens and get in touch with that heart space, that source of spirit, and enjoy life. So, of course, I'm going to do an extended reading on it. I'm going to use my Tarot of Mystical Moments. And, of course, I'm going to use the Oracle of Mystical Moments because that's what I used in the energy read. And then the Sacred Web Tarot because I'm still just stuck on that deck, right? All right, so the first card that comes out is the moon. The first thing I heard was moon cycles. We just ended the full moon in Leo that happened on the 25th, so that energy may be dying down a little bit. But I feel like there are some things that have been hidden, some things that you don't see, right? And yeah, the lovers. I feel like maybe there's a sense of union, this sense of relationship, something that could be blocking you from making your decisions, right? Or you're getting ready to have to make a decision, or you're going to have to make a decision using your intuition, right? Yeah, because you're the Empress. I feel like this union, you may not feel it. And I'm getting this union with the divine because it's a bird and it's a lady, right? But when I look at the bird, I'm thinking of spirit, right? I'm thinking of something otherworldly. And I feel like this union was happening kind of behind the scenes and throughout the moon cycles. It wasn't something that you've seen. You may not have been able to see it, but you were able to feel it. I'm also looking at the wolf here, and the Leo full moon was the wolf moon, right? And I feel like now you're in this Empress energy. I feel like your union within yourself, your divine spirit, was happening throughout these moon cycles, and now you are in this Empress energy, right? Now you are flourishing, a change in seasons, because I'm looking at the roses, or peonies. I can't see what flower it is. Yeah, you're starting on this new journey with the Fool. You took a leap of faith. I feel like you trusted. You trusted in the journey. You trusted in spirit and the divine, and you also trusted yourself. And you're starting this new beginning because you made a change. You had this death and rebirth. I feel like there was a death in your intuition. There was a death within you so that you can rebirth into this Empress energy. But you had to have faith in your rebirth. You had to have faith in your transformation and who you were. You've been working on this through the moon cycles, working on your intuition, working on releasing those things that don't work for you, releasing those things that keep your mind clouded, your mind clouded. 3:33 on the clock. You had to work on yourself and trust that releasing those things, releasing those burdens, releasing those things that held you back were worth releasing so that you can gain so much more, right? With the Seven of Pentacles, your time of harvest, right? You've been working on yourself as you have been growing. Again, I feel like you have to release things in order to create things. You have to destroy or knock down certain buildings or certain structures in order to create, clear, and build certain structures, right? But while you're tearing them down, you're finding these gems that you need to hold within, right? And now you're just perfecting them. Now you're taking them and understanding them and using them for wisdom and knowledge to continue on this beautiful journey, right? Yeah, with the Four of Wands, you needed to find your happiness. I was having a download about temporary solutions, right? And it was mainly about having or allowing people to help you, or going back to work, or doing certain things. I feel like we have been so conditioned to find temporary solutions for permanent issues or permanent responsibilities, right? Like you can't ask someone to help you. That's a temporary solution for something that you have to deal with in life, right? Paying your bills, living, continue. If you continue to have to ask for people, those are just band-aids that you're putting on a wound when you need to really figure out how to heal it, right? Also with the government, we're paying for things and we're trying to work ourselves to death for generational wealth, but yet the government continues to change it and make it harder for you, make it, extremely difficult, or like, what am I working for? It's like we are doing all of this hard work for temporary solutions to problems that need a cure, problems that need a cure, not a band-aid, right? And I have this King of Swords. I feel like with you doing this work and planting these seeds and nurturing the healthy part of you, you are now in authority of your life. As the King of Swords within your feminine energy, you are in the authority of what you receive, right? You're taking action with this feminine energy because you are whole, you are complete with the world, you are at the end of a very important journey, and you have come full circle is what I'm hearing, right? You're getting back to yourself, and that's where this child energy. Children are more authentic than adults. We are most authentic, most origin when we are children, and as we grow, we are conditioned and programmed to become something that we may never have wanted to become, right? And I feel like with this healing and with us taking this leap of faith with this death and rebirth, not really seeing, but just having this inner knowing, this deep knowing, we are now this empress, right? We are in this empress receiving our harvest, and now we are in authority of our own lives. Right. Yeah. Roots, healthy patterns, early growth. I'm telling you, like, we are authentic we are our most authentic as children. Right. And now that we've gone through this energy and this, not energy, but yeah, I would say transfer of energy. But yeah, I feel like now that we have transmuted this energy from, those things that were holding us back and trusting our intuition, now we have healthy patterns within. Now we have this sense of roots within who we truly are, right? This foundation, heavy root chakra, right? Because buds, expansion, new beginnings. I'm telling you, we're in the change of season. We are in union within ourselves and we are creating something new. We have this new beginning because we have this new outlook on life. We are expanding that the decisions we make within ourselves, the trust and faith that we have with spirit, we also have them outside of ourselves, right? I feel like a lot of this is about reflection. A lot of this is about being a mirror, and the world outside of you is reflecting the world within, right? Because I'm looking at the world card, and you do understand that we do have a world within us, right? We do have things that we want and feel within ourselves that we want to also see outside of ourselves, right? Yeah. And as the Empress, you're in this energy of protection with the salt. You are banishing negative energy because you have fully come into terms with the Empress, right? I feel like, with you being in your Empress energy and you embodying the King of Swords, you are automatically protected. You have healthy patterns, you have new beginnings and expansion. So yeah, I feel like we have automatic protection because this journey is protected, right? Yeah, we took a leap of faith to focus on ourselves with the sickle. Focus, regrowth, letting go. About letting go of the things that didn't work for us, things that were conditioning us, so that we can focus on our new beginning. We can focus on who we are and the life that we want. I don't know, huge throat chakra. I just got like a frog in my throat. I don't know. Right? And we're ending with this death and rebirth. There's so much potential, right? There's so much unlimited potential. There's unlimited possibilities, right? But we have to keep those boundaries. We have to maintain the boundaries that we set while we're healing, so that we can continue to develop healthy patterns, not only within ourselves, but outside, right? And we have this sense of growth, right? We also had to release and end those things, so that as we come into this rebirth energy, we know what we want and we are not indecisive on the journey. And really, we're not even making a decision. I feel like we're just trusting who we are and just going with the flow. I feel like we're going where our heart leads us. Again, in the energy read, I was talking about source being our heart's compass, right? Spirit being our heart's compass, directing us, leading us, and we are just having faith. And that way we can actually enjoy the moment. It's like we surrendered, we submitted to the divine, and now we're in the energy of just enjoying the moments of our lives without having to plan, without having to worry about what's next. We're no longer living off of a clock, but living off of our hearts, right? And what our heart desires, right? Because we have this gratitude. We've been working on gratitude. We've been working on releasing burdens. I feel like we've mastered the art of understanding that everything that has happened in our lives was to help us evolve, help us learn, help us grow, right? And we had to release certain things and put up these boundaries so that we can focus on that. And now we're in the energy of gratitude, being grateful for this, so that we are, just having these roots like strengthened, right? Like, it's like when I think about roots, I'm thinking about lineage, I'm thinking about legacy, I'm thinking about ancestors. I feel like we had to put up these boundaries. We had to go through this healing, not just for ourselves, but for our ancestral line, for our future as well. And we're in this sense of gratitude, right? With the Seven of Pentacles, there's this renewal, this revival, this progress. I feel like there's progress in your growth, progress in your harvest, right? You've been waiting for this change. You've been waiting for these apples to mature and be ready for picking. And I feel like there's this energy. Now you can go in and pick the apple. There's this renewal of life. There's this renewal of health. I'm hearing an apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? There's this progress in what you've been waiting for, because you have been diligent. You have been devoted to the cause, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Because you had to remember what happiness was truly about, what loyalty was really about, what faithfulness was really about. And you had to remember that within you. What makes you happy? Where does your loyalty lie? Where is your faithfulness? And it has to be, one, to yourself, and second, to the divine, right? Because you are connected to the divine. I feel like a lot of us separate ourselves, right? Oh, there's this God, or oh, there's this devil. But we have to understand that we are all connected. You are the higher and lower vibration of the divine and of the devil, air quotes, right? But it all starts with you. You cannot access the truth or clarity or love until you access spirit, until you access the divine. You manifest poor decisions or negative life because you are more tapped into the devil or the lower vibration than you are to spirit. So keep in mind that it is all connected to you, right? The divine can't do anything that you want unless it is directly connected to you. The devil cannot manifest anything that you want or anything that you don't want unless it is directly connected to you. You have to understand that you are the connection. You are the physical manifestation of love or hate or whatever it is that's in your heart. And when you realize that we are all one and we are not connected, you'll begin to move and see things a lot differently, because based off of how you move, based off of where your heart is, how you speak, how you see life is what is reflected outside of you. Yeah, there's this integration, this thoroughness, this subtlety. I don't know how to pronounce the word, but with this King of Swords energy, right, you have the authority, but you're using your authority as the Empress. You're taking action as the Empress, right? Because you have integrated. You've come into union with Spirit. You've come into union and you have been thoroughly working on it. You have been thorough in this energy. Again, that's giving me devotion, diligence, right? And I feel like now you are free. You have this freedom. You have the opportunity to show the world what freedom truly looks like. You're a bird. You're flying. You see things very differently, right? I feel like your freedom, you're done with being trapped in this matrix or being of the world, and you're seeing things differently. You're very free in how you pursue your life. So now I'm going to use the Oracle of the Mystical Moments deck. That's the deck that I used in the energy read. And I feel like the card, I can't remember what card actually came out in the energy read. Oh, change of seasons and new direction. So this is very fitting, right? Because we're moving in a new direction with how we see things. We're moving in a new direction, right? So I'm getting treasured moments. I got two things. One, roots, your past. They're just treasured moments. You're taking those moments treasured memories, and you're using them as memories, but you're not holding on to them, right? You remember how it felt. You remember the journey. You're remembering your past very differently because you've changed your outlook. I'm also getting that with this moon, with this intuition, you are gaining memories, things from past lives, things intuitively. You are gaining information from spirit because you are now in union. And we're talking about the House of Flowers with this new beginning. And I've like with this union, this new beginning, the House of Flowers, I feel like this is about confidence. It's about accountability, if my memory is serving me correctly. So let's see, 36. Oh no, I'm sorry. This one is about power of nature. Again, being in union and seeing the power of this union with you in spirit, finding the joy in life, finding the beauty in life. And it's like you're remembering, oh my gosh, remembering just being a child and having those wonderful moments and just being outside and embracing just nature without worrying about the adult like things. And I feel like as this Empress and you being in this protection and this banishing negativity, you can explore while being protected with the under the umbrella. Like you have full protection. I'm getting immortality. Like that is where this because you live with integrity, you cannot be banished and nothing can be banished from you. Like what you want, you attract. You are receiving everything that you want, and you can do things in love and it's okay. Like you have no limits. That is the energy of freedom. That is the energy to make the choices in your life that are for the betterment of you. And then again, because you're moving in love, you're moving in integrity, you also have the energy to reflect that and share that throughout the world. I'm hearing huge transmission energy. You can focus on the truth. You've uncovered the secrets, right? You've taken faith. You've taken this new beginning, you've let go, and you've regrown into who you are, and you've unlocked the mysteries of the world. I feel like you've unlocked these secrets that have been hidden from you. And the secret is you are one with the divine. The secret to life is that you have the power to create the life that you want based off of the energy that you're in, right? You have also been able to focus on the word of the divine, right? With so many things going on in life, so much activity in our minds that we can't hear, right? And I feel like once we sit and let go, we can focus on the thoughts, the messages, the spirit, right? We can really uncover the mystery of life. And the mystery of my life is that I had to let go of certain things. I had to learn that the things that are happening were only happening to help me evolve, and knowing that what my heart truly desires, I can really have, right? Because that is the elixir of life, right? This death and rebirth energy to find the potential in who you are. And again, immortality is what I'm hearing. Consolidation, healing, the truth, right? You have the truth with this death and rebirth. And truth is always going to outweigh a lie, right? And I feel like that is also this hidden secrets, the hidden thoughts. What you're hearing once you have set these boundaries, once you have quieted the mind, you can trust them and know that they're in truth. I feel like this is just a journey to get back home to self with a long way home, right? This is just a journey to get back in touch with your authentic self, right? It's like be who you are. Remembrance again, right? We have treasured memories. A long way home is about remembering secrets, about remembering, right? This is about focusing on things of the past. It's a journey, it's experience, it's passage, right? And because you have gone on this journey to release these burdens and work on yourself and find gratitude, you are now on this journey to remember the life that you want. That remember your purpose here. Remember the point of life. I feel like, we've been so conditioned for generations to think the point of life here in America is to live this American dream. But the point in life is to just be you, enjoy, learn, forever evolve, right? Just enjoy. It's the perfect environment to enjoy. Right? And then we have Oh Sunny Day with leaves and 7 of Pentacles. I'm getting huge harvest energy, a renewal. I'm getting springtime. When I'm talking about change in seasons, like I said that in the energy read, even though we're in the dead of winter, I'm feeling like there is spring in the air. There is this sense of renewal, this sense of new beginnings, optimism, luck, right? There are leaves, there are buds, new beginnings with this union. I do not feel that I'm in the dead of winter at all. I feel like I am in spring because my life is changing. There are all of these new beginnings that are happening for me in the month of February. It's like everything new. It is what I'm hearing. Everything new, because this journey, this part of your journey is definitely over. You've made this huge transformation and you've unlocked something within. You transformed what your happiness means, what your values mean, right? What loyalty means to you, what friendship means to you. And you understand that it starts with you. You have to have faithfulness to you. You have to be loyal to you. You have to be happy within you, right? And you have to seek those answers. And in order to do that, you literally have to go in hermit mode and release the burdens and quiet the mind and get in touch with you and just ask for, guidance within yourself and within spirit, right? And it will guide you. Like, spirit is literally your heart's compass. And I feel like you're going on this night ride. I love going on night drives. I think it's amazing, especially when you're in cities that are full of lights. But I feel like when you're on this night ride, you're also in this meditative energy. You're gaining more knowledge from spirit. And during this time, you are protected, right? Wonder in the night, this sense of wonderment, this sense of enjoying life, this I'm getting friendship, right? King of Swords. So maybe there's a King of Swords that you're going to be a friend to, or that's going to become a friend, and they're a protector, right? Like, I don't know, King of Swords, authority. I'm getting Archangel Michael, but she's the feminine energy. So it can definitely be a feminine swords energy that's coming into you, that you guys are going to be friends. Like, there's going to be this sense of protection that you have over each other. It's going to be a soulmate, because I feel like this is memories. You're going to remember something about this person, something about your past lives together. I feel like this is just a divinely guided friendship, and you're meeting each other on your path, right? And then of course I got, can you hear me? So again, I feel like when you're going through this process, this spiritual cleansing, this spiritual awakening, that is for you to be able to hear, right? Can you hear me? Can you get this communication? You have to be in this lonely energy so that you can hear spirit. You can hear your true self. You can hear what your inner child is asking you to do. You can find the happiness and the loyalty within, right? I feel like this freedom is just allowing you, oh, wait, I'm sorry. I just heard the world is crying out for this energy, for this freedom, for this opportunity. And it is up to you to bring it because you've gone through it. You have this understanding of it. So I feel like the world is like, can you hear me? Like we need, it's a cry for help. Interesting. Okay. Because normally when I think of can you hear me, like I tell this story all the time. When I found this deck, I heard listen, listen, right? And then when I bought the deck, it has a card that says listen. And then it says, can you hear me? Like, who are you listening to? What are you, like, you have to, excuse me, you have to choose heart, right? You have to choose love, integrity, truth. Right? Love is going to always show you the truth. And I feel like when you tap into that energy, you are able to hear things. Oh my God, my throat. Like, what is up? Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me? And then I get the Hermit. The Hermit is about opening yourself up to be a channel of the divine. Can you hear me? The divine is asking you, can you hear me? Can you hear what I'm saying? Or are you too caught up in the world? Right? The Hermit's insight is an invitation. I make myself an open channel, an invitation for communion with spirit. Can you hear me? That's all we've been talking about, is listening to spirit, secrets, hidden thoughts, putting up the boundaries, putting up, this circle of protection so that you are able to listen, so that you are able to hear. Yeah, because you are the source of fire. You are the alchemist. If I'm not mistaken, Source of Fire is about alchemy. It's about change. Yes, alchemy. It's about, through the alchemy of my inner fire and inner wisdom, I am transformed, right? You are transformed with this union, this new beginning, with it, finding out the power of nature. You are this alchemy because you have invited spirit in, and now you are the channel. Like, can you hear me? Spirit is trying to contact you for release, to release those things that had you binded. Now you are binded to spirit. You are binded in this Empress energy. Right? The devil is about Capricorn energy, Saturn. How are you showing up in the world? But in this particular deck, it is called Binding, I think is the actual name. The Bind. And it is about transformation. As above, so below. Alchemy is about transformation. And with the Hermit being in the middle, because you have this invitation, you've invited spirit to be a channel, and you are listening to spirit. You are making these changes. You are transforming. You have transformed into this Empress energy. And during this transformation, during this channeling, during this alchemy energy, you have been protected. And you will continue to be protected. Because you have this Ace of Cups energy. When we talk about the Ace of Cups, we're talking about finding the beauty in the world. House of Flowers is beauty, right? We're finding the beauty as this child energy, Venus energy. Finding the beauty in the troubles, in letting go. Finding the beauty in your thoughts. finding the beauty within. There's a lot of transformation here on the board. There's a lot of listening here on the board. There is a lot of just being in touch with, I cannot make this up, being in touch with spirit. The student of the earth is about wonder. You're a student, you're learning, you're supposed to be embracing this inner child, wondering about the beauty as the child. You just have this, the way that you look at nature so different. And it's time to get back into that. Can you, do y'all hear me? Like I'm not, wonder came out. The student of the earth is the wonder. That's what the card means. That's what the card means. In the three of air, we're talking, when we talk about three of swords, it's about disappointment, right? It's about delay. It's about heartache. But in this, it's about being tender, right? There's a sense of tenderness that is needed. Now it is time to release my pain and hold myself with tenderness. Be faithful to yourself. Be loyal to yourself. What is happiness to you? It's not to be hard on yourself for your trials and your tribulations. It's to show a sense of tenderness because you've changed the way that you look at life. You've changed the way that you look at your journey. And as you continue to work on you and work on your children and your family and your life, bring a sense of tenderness here. Spirit wants you to have this wonder and have this sense of tenderness. Spirit is not hate. It is not violent. It is very loving. It is very forgiving. It is mercy. It is faithful. It is loyal. Yes. With the Three of Wands, we have 3 and 3 here. Three of Wands is about anticipation. It's about waiting. It's about expecting. But in this particular deck, it is the spark. I am the spark. I am the I am the alchemy of life. We're having joy. You are the spark. I'm telling you, the divine spirit source can't do anything without you being here. You are the physical manifestation. You are the one that brings love into the world. You are the spark. Your heart is your compass. There's a renewal, lighting the fire, reaping your harvest. There's this renewal of your joy that's bringing this sense of spark, this sense of excitement, this sense of wonder into the world. And you had to go and find it by being tender to yourself, by being gentle with yourself, by changing the way that you see yourself. Yes, because with this 5 of Pentacles, right, in the normal tarot, that's literally about lack. That's literally about not having, being left out in the cold. But with this beautiful sacred web deck, it is about being whole, transforming into the whole being of you. Knowing that you being connected to the higher and lower, the light and the dark, the divine spirit source, whatever storyline is what makes you whole. Are you listening? Can you hear what I am saying? There's no such thing as lack. You've just lost your way. And one thing about things being lost is that they can always be found. When I trust in the consummate wholeness of my heart, I find a treasure that I did not even know was there. I find a treasure, which means it was lost. You didn't know it was there. It's been there the whole time. There is no such thing as lack. You just forgot who you were. You forgot your journey. Yeah. Every time I do these readings, I think, ooh, that's deep. But then it just keeps getting deeper. Being a student of air, right? The student of air is the page. It's like the student of the earth, the wonder, right? So it's still this childlike energy. But as the student of air, you are an inspiration. I find inspiration when I stay present to my heart's inherent desire for joy. What does your heart desire? You have to find it within. You will never find your solution. You will never find your cure outside of you. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's purpose is different. Everybody's want is different, but we all want happiness. We all want love. We all want peace. Find your inspiration within. Find that spark within. Transform that spark into inspiration. Become whole with what it is that your heart desires so that you can change your life. You are the alchemist. You are the perfect manifestation. Nothing comes to pass without you being here. What is source without you? What are you without source? We are not separate. We are one. We just have to understand that in order for the things that we want in life, the truth that we want in life, we have to work together. That is your yin and yang. Oh my God. And then I got Grace, the fucking Empress again. I am not making this up, and I'm looking at 333 here. This is huge Empress energy, knowing who you are, doing things with grace. Gratitude. We got gratitude twice. Grace is revealed when I choose gratitude to be my guide. I have to read it. Come to me, beautiful child. It is time to take pleasure in being alive. In grace, you will find only abundant love for all beings. Gratitude performs this space, imbuing your soul's essence upon the sacred web of life. Grace invites you to turn your gaze inwards, to recline upon the gifts that bloom within the fertile garden of your heart. They provide you with a container to hold the space for all that you are meant to cultivate within and without, so that you can become an exquisite embodiment of love. Remember that grace emerges out of the realization that we all flow out of and into cosmic love. With passionate devotion, they know that you are here to honor all that is flourished. Give thanks for the bounty you have received and for the nurturance in your life. Understand that the transformative power of grace is revealed when you choose gratitude to be your guide. Be grateful for your life. Be grateful for who you are. Be grateful for the journey, because it was only here to help you evolve, to help you learn. Take everything into consideration. Do not dismiss anything. Everything that happens to you is happening for you. With consideration for all that arises, I make space for transformative healing. Take it all so that you can heal and evolve and become the best version of yourself. Nothing is happening in your life to hurt you, to harm you. It is all happening to help you evolve, to help you get connected back to source, to help you come into union. I don't even know what to do right now. I think I'm going to use a wish. That's the deck I was actually looking for. So let's see. In the energy read, there is magic everywhere. Because you are everywhere. Because we are all connected. Because source spirit is magic. You are the alchemist. Can you hear me? Are you hearing the love in this reading? Are you hearing spirit in this reading? I only channel spirit. I only channel the divine. I only channel love. Seeds of power, new beginning, buds, growth, harvest, renewal. From tiny things, big things can grow. I'm going to leave it there because that's absolutely amazing. At the bottom of the deck, hope jar, I am full of hope and I take action. I love you.